McDonald's is one of the most recognizable food brands in the world, and I was super excited as a kid to get that Happy Meal toy. Truthfully, I still am. But I was surprised to learn that the burgers and piri fries aren't actually how they make majority of their money. If we take into consideration how much money they make, McDonald's is first and foremost a real estate company. Now, Burger King and KFC earn most of their money through their products like burgers and fries. But McDonald's earns through massive holdings of land that they franchise. Nearly 85% of its restaurants are owned by someone who is simply renting McDonald's name and brand. According to a report from Wealth Management, McDonald's owns more than 50% of the land and 80% of the buildings throughout its chains. In 2019, it collected $7.5 billion in rent from franchisees, about 1/3 of its yearly revenue. In fact, its total value of all its properties and equipment was to the tune of $39 billion in 2019. This is a genius move, because if a McDonald's franchise experiences a loss in terms of food sales, then the person who is running the franchise still owes a set amount in rent to McDonald's, the company. Now, in case a franchise location is not doing well after a while, McDonald's can simply find a new tenant, sell the land, or lease it to someone else for some other purpose. All this safeguards McDonald's finances, much like a stable investment for you or me. Similarly, in 2020, the worth of all of its properties and equipment was $24 billion. Had it been listed as a real estate company, it would have been in the top 10 in the entire world. But all of this didn't happen by accident. There was a very specific way McDonald's built itself up into a real estate company. So how would one do that in India? According to Business Insider, there's a 375-page document in which McDonald's gives a broad outline of the rights and responsibilities of a McDonald's franchise proprietor. It contains fundamentals like cost, area training, operations, and the progressing expenses required to work in a McDonald's franchise. The report also states that the entity entering into the franchise agreement has to invest 6 to 14 crore rupees and also keep around 5 crore rupees handy, pay the McDonald's franchise a fee of 30 lakh rupees, and pay McDonald's 4% of their total sales. Most of the contracts also stipulate that the location of the franchise has to be that address. In other words, the one McDonald's just bought. McDonald's has become one of the best companies when it comes to location scouting. It focuses on prime locations, usually high volume intersections with large spaces, mostly equipped with parking. At the end of the contract, if the location isn't doing well, then McDonald's can just sell the location to another business. So why would people enter into these contracts? They seem pretty extensive. Well, that's because McDonald's built up their brand to be one of the most recognized in the world. It's seen as a safe investment. Because of its high standards to do business with someone, McDonald's also trains people who take up these franchises in a place called Hamburger University. They see real estate ventures as more of their prime business. After all, it's safer and a more lucrative business than selling burgers and shakes. Unlike cars or food or other products, real estate is an investment that increases in value. And McDonald's figuring out how to be successful in the fast food business while also being a real estate giant is what makes it one of the biggest and most profitable brands out there. Did you enjoy this video? If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We at Nutshell love taking a look behind the scenes of these massive brands. And we have a whole series doing this. It's called Behind the Brand. So if you haven't seen it yet, check out our other videos in this series. And don't forget to tell us what to cover next in the comments.